Clarksons Farm star Kaleb Cooper shares huge farm update with fans and makes big offer. Kaleb Cooper has been branching out away from Clarksons Farm, keeping his own animals and starting his own enterprises, including brewing a cider. Clarksons Farm star Kaleb Cooper has revealed he will be welcoming some new additions shortly as his sows are pregnant. A video posted to the Hawkstone Instagram page shows Kaleb lovingly petting the animals as they run around their pen and introducing them as Maple and Hazel. "Hopefully they're pregnant," he said, crossing his fingers. Asked how many piglets they would both have, he admitted he was hoping for 12 from each sow, saying it would be amazing. "Jeremy's Clarkson got loads," he said. "But I've got a few. I've had him since I was a kid," he revealed. To celebrate the good news, the page decided to run a competition giving fans a chance to win a case of Kaleb's Hedgerow cider. Quiz time: predict exactly how many piglets Kaleb's two sows will have between them, and a lucky winner gets 24 bottles of his delicious Hedgerow cider. #BackBritish Farming Drink Hawkstone, they wrote beside the video clip. Fans were excited by the prospect and took to the comments to post their predictions. However, they will have to wait around a month to see if they are a winner, as the sows aren't due to give birth for another 4 weeks. Kaleb will no doubt be hoping for better luck with his piglets than Jeremy had. Many of his didn't make it, leading to emotional scenes in the latest season of the docuseries. Jeremy himself became emotional as he confessed, "I can't do this," after he realized the realities of being a pig farmer involved raising them in order to slaughter them. As sows on his farm were giving birth to new litters of adorable piglets, he was taking delivery from the butcher of products made from 2 of his pigs, which he had slaughtered. He ruminated on the reality of raising an animal only to slaughter it. "One of the things I can't get my head around is we're having a really tottering time with piglet births, really tottering," he admitted. "So you're up all night nurturing these pigs and trying to keep them warm and trying to make them comfortable and trying to make them alive. And then you break off to come here and receive all this," he exclaimed, pointing out the meat bounty. "There's only one expression to think of it. It's farmer logic. Because you love animals. All farmers love their animals and then they kill them and sell them," he pondered. Following the delivery, Jeremy was seen looking after a piglet in his office, keeping it warm next to the stove as he worked. He and his girlfriend, Lisa Hogan, wrapped the tiny creature in a towel to keep it cozy as they soothed it. Faced with the juxtaposition of caring for the pigs and also slaughtering them, Jeremy made his declaration. Clarksons Farm star Kaleb Cooper shares harvest update and makes one admission. Clarksons Farm star Kaleb Cooper issued an update from Diddley Squat Farm as he made a confession to his followers. Kaleb Cooper made a confession as he issued an update from Diddley Squat Farm. The 26-year-old farmer, who has starred on Amazon Prime series Clarksons Farm since its debut in 2021, admitted he took matters into his own hands after boredom kicked in on the farm. Sharing an image of his tractor moving straw bales, Kaleb wrote on Instagram, "Got bored waiting for harvest to start, so thought I would go rebale some round bale straw bales into small bales." Fleetwood Mac's Little Lies was played alongside the post, while Kaleb could be heard saying, "There we are. Now we're farming." It comes after the TV star sparked concern after he shared an image of himself in a hospital waiting room on social media. Kaleb told his fans, "I must say I have grown a disliking to being sat in hospitals. Think I'm growing a fear of them," but failed to share the reason why he was there, but kept his reason for the visit under wraps. Fans were clearly worried for Kaleb as they flooded his recent Instagram post with messages about the hospital visit. One wrote, "Someone posted that you were in hospital." Another penned, "There were articles saying you were in hospital." Last week, Kaleb announced his new book would be available on Amazon soon. Speaking from his tractor out in the Chipping Norton fields, he dedicated the project to his late granddad, who meant the world to him. Kaleb told his followers, "I've got some very exciting news which I'm really excited about, and that is, I've done my first book, which is The World According to Kaleb. I've done my second book, which is Britain According to Kaleb. And now, this is my third book. I've got a new book coming out later this year. It's called It's a Farming Thing. It's available on Amazon, and it's all about farming." Opening up about his tragic loss, the dad of two continued, "And this book definitely means something a little bit to me, something special, and it touches my heart, because it's dedicated to my granddad, who passed away 2 years ago. And he meant absolutely everything. He was my rock, he was my drive, and that's why I drive and work so hard these days, I think, because I want to basically take over the world as a young person." Kaleb signed off the video. But yeah, it's available on Amazon. Please check it out." Clarksons Farm star Kaleb Cooper hospitalized as he shares worrying update. Kaleb Cooper has sparked concern among his fans as he shared a photo from a hospital ward just days after announcing his third book away from Clarkson's Prime Video series. Kaleb Cooper, the star of Amazon Prime's Clarksons Farm, has worried fans with a snapshot from a hospital ward. The shocking photo appeared just days after he revealed his latest venture independent of Clarkson's Amazon production. Kaleb, who encourages public attention since first appearing on the screen, received an influx of supportive messages from his followers. In the worrying update from a medical center, Kaleb expressed his growing dislike for hospitals. "I must say I have grown a disliking to being sat in hospitals. Think I'm growing a fear of them." The farmer and TV celebrity didn't disclose why he was in the health center. This alarming news about Kaleb's well-being emerged shortly after announcing his latest venture away from the Amazon show. As Clarkson's assistant on the show, he is set to launch his third farming book later this year, entitled It's a Farming Thing. He shared the excitement on Instagram, writing, "I've got some very exciting news which I'm really excited about, and that is, I've done my first book, which is The World According to Kaleb. I've done my second book, which is Britain According to Kaleb. And now, this is my third book." Going further, he added, "This book definitely means something a little bit to me, something special, and it touches my heart, because it's dedicated to my granddad, who passed away 2 years ago, and he meant absolutely everything. He was my rock, he was my drive, and that's why I drive and work so hard these days, I think, because I want to basically take over the world as a young person." It's available on Amazon. Please check it out. The book is set to offer a hilarious look at behind the scenes of life on the farm. The teaser for the book states, "Kaleb's latest book reflects his lovable, down-to-earth personality and his deep passion for farming, with deadpan gags and unique observations that will have you crying with laughter." This is the unexpected and utterly hilarious story of how he came to be one of the biggest names in farming today. In other news, Kaleb earlier this year shared that his 2-year-old son Oscar experienced a health scare after spending time with him at Diddley Squat Farm. Kaleb, who also has a 1-year-old daughter Willa Grace with his fiancée Kaya, recounted an incident where his son became ill while assisting him with the cattle. He said, "I was feeding the cattle and my boy looked at me, stuck his tongue out and licked the whole bar of the gate. Then he went, 'Nice.' I told him, 'You're going to regret that, buddy.' Next thing I know, he's got a chest infection, ear infection. But that's how you build an immune system, right?" For the latest,